I am going to be making a blackberry crisp. This is quick oats, light brown sugar, flour, granulated sugar, and a little bit of cinnamon that came out too fast. So this is all going to get nice and combined. Okay, and then we pour in the 2/3 cup of melted butter. And as you can see, you're going to get this nice sort of crumbly topping as this all starts to combine, which if you've ever had a crisp before, you know that becomes the crispy topping. This is why it's called a crisp, because after this is baked, it gets that nice crisp but still amazingly delicious quality about it. Okay, so that's pretty well combined. I'm happy with the level of chunkiness. That's what you want. So next, I've got my 2 small loaf pans. I have a small oven in my tiny house, so I have to cook things small. So I'm just gonna roughly split my berries, and then I'm gonna roughly split the topping and I'll show you the result. Alright, so I have got 2 blackberry crisps ready to go right into the oven. I went ahead and preheated it already. So the first one will go in. I'm not sure that they'll both fit. Okay. So we're gonna cook the first one first. There's a nice mess. Okay, so here's a male flower, and that female flower is open, and you can see the difference in the middle of the flower from this one. So what we do is we take some of this, just like that. And we put it right in there. Okay. So now I know it's pollinated. Hopefully, you know, the bees and other pollinators will keep going with it, but that way I know that that will develop into a little squash. It's that time. So I just split my garlic in half like this, and then I'm gonna take out each clove and stick them in the ground. So these are all the cloves except one that was mushy from those 3 bulbs. Now some people would tell you not to plant these little ones because the bulbs won't be big, but I'm such a small scale anyway that it doesn't really matter. I'll get what I get out of it, and I'll be happy with whatever bulbs pop out, even from these smaller cloves. This is Russian red hardneck garlic. I also have ordered some music garlic. It just isn't here yet, so that's going to go in another part of the garden anyway, and I'll plant that when it arrives. But for now, we're just going to get these cloves in the ground right along here. They've all been watered, and now they're going to get covered up and watered again. Eggplant is finally blooming. One day post-pollination. And we've got another female flower on its way. Glad I harvested the other corn yesterday, because this clearly is end of the road for my corn. I think it was deer, but I don't really know at this point. So, along with the corn, they've attacked my tomatoes again. At this point, I'm just assuming it's the deer because I have seen evidence of deer before. And like, there's an indentation here. And again, it looks like a hoof print. So I think this is still just the deer. There's another one here. I know that it's kind of hard to tell from the video, but I think it's the deer doing this. I don't really know. If anybody has any idea about what does this to tomatoes, just, let me know. Anyway, this one is mostly eaten. And then this one has like a weird bite mark on it. I'm pretty sure it's deer. I don't know what else would eat a tomato that has that kind of like size of mouth. But anyway, it's proving very hard to grow things this year that actually make it for me to be able to eat them. Every single tomato. So much for my squash now, too.